This venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go from East Rutherford. Return coming from the 14. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw right away. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
A handoff to Tracy. Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Tracy. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Hurts. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go Silver, ready?
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Eagles are in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. No return on that punt, and it'll be Giants football. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 21. The screen pass falls incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. Trap 60. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off, and they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And it'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Set. Timberwolf.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Here we go.
They go right back to Tracy. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. Touchdown, New York! The Giants break the tie here in the 1st. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return starts from the goal line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
It's a gain of 4 there, and the Giants will have a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's go now.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 15. Cougar 19. Pioneer. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He has the 1st over the middle. Touchdown, New York! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Great.
The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He rips off 8 yards, and that's going to close out our first quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 21-7 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on 2nd and short. From the pistol, Hurts. That's completed right side. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Back to the well again. That call going against the offense. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Motioning him from the slot right. Hurts now on 4th. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here's Tracy once more. And he'll get it up to the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. First down throwing for Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. The receiver gets it on the handoff. Broke through the tackle. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll come out throwing. That throw finds Kittle. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Man in motion out of the slot. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants looking to add to their advantage. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Pickup of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Braden Mann on to punt. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Eagles will take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now they face 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Now Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Slot man motioned over. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Hurts throwing again. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
73.
Hurts setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And a man is there to knock that away. Could not beat the defender there. And now it's 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're throwing it into the hands of Kittle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Tracy on the carry. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hyatt going in motion right. They'll run here following the penalty. Has room inside the 25. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now a much tougher task here as they come up on 2nd and 20. Running it after the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They motion the slot man right. On first down, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. The Giants using their first timeout. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
You ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
He's got it near midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Giants are going to like where they start out for this drive. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Coming left is Tracy. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Keely Ringo making the play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
60 Eagle. Go.
They run. Here's Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Throw on third down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Here's Tracy. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Set.
A handoff to Tracy. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut.
Running this with Tracy. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
A give right side to Tracy. And he's got them down at the doorstep inside the 5. He gets half of the 8 yards remaining, partner. That gives him 2nd and goal from the 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, smash.
They've got a man in motion.
Shot alert. Shot alert. Take go.
Trying the right side with Miller. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
This is Tracy. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
Check smash. Check smash. Go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. It's like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Great.
They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
King, Phil King. Phil King.
Tight end gets it running forward. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Come on. Check. Go, check. Ready?
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready?
They go right back to Tracy. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set up. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here's Tracy once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8.
Bronco. Go. 60 Bobcat. Hunt.
Back now, pressure on its way. Kittle brings it in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready, ready. Check go.
A give right side to Miller. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Set. Lion. Ready, ready.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey. Yo, yo.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught. He found some space. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within one score in the fourth. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
It's caught! And he's almost there, but no! They stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants leading by 8. From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Hyatt with the grab. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now.
Coming left is Miller. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 2nd and 3 now.
Set.
Running once more with Miller. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Again, it's Miller. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ready up.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And with the start they had in that first quarter, Brock, it is no surprise to see them come away with a victory at the end. They really did all they could to put this out of reach early. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.
so I put it on. She be in me, she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize, I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. Don't need industry advice, I'm out the fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shit. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not where my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day I picking up to keep it up, but ain't no ain't straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you less money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my neighbors jumping up a pump, boy, I bump. In that Billy Trump, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They been sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, they really smiles on the ops gonna pout. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds.
I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the steps, build, that way, to the steps. Got no paper, told him quit the pocket watching G.
try luck. Said she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as seen his hands squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father made way for me, bitch, just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like he drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averex on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a lead, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. Don't fear no opponent, you know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag and it's big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My head was way hotter, I feel like a starter. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all time, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like white, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf from the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. Hit the 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets to the boy alley hooping. I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got a real young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony, I'll grind, throw a 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I been, I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly, with a watch 250 and a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, bro, you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rash. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and you need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Where you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got a dog crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets shurned. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. Finna love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back. She's a provocateur, dance floor connoisseur, weeks of Friday for sure. Tell the girls we're taking a detour. Give him hell, yeah. Give these boys hell, yeah. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Pretty necklace on my hips, butterfly lips on my wrist. Put your hands on me like this. Need to go head to toe. PT, she's glossy. Give her one kiss just softly. Tease him and get him me. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, have my with him like that. I think he knows when I play with him like that, when I say to him like that, that he's coming right back.
Like ice cream with Shanti playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. Love my hair, boys, I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me.
Sad boy, what you want? Get that. Shoot him my mouth, shoot him my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his soul. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows when I play with him like that. I think he knows when I say to him like that. He's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More power than on, and he knows it's true. When I play with him like that, when I play with him like that, play
Thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it, all about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough, toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my shows. Thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, y ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
thinking that it happened overnight, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L dogs, nothing but them blacks. The A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my shit. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way. Me back, yeah, buddy. If he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that nigga dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
You say my look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when I wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either wait. If you get it to the top of the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep up, baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up.
dough you want, I bet your be on the floor. Big carbon here like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that bitch, she a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail. On the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too higher. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dance all. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. Bliss. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face and that's the face card on my wrist. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. She ate away. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I say loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Something like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion and straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers. The Bay watch the women. I curse. Gon' meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like clear that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know you're running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this. Went through. J. Cole said his memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night,
smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy. I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, it's a chicken out again. If I'm elastic, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. If I'm elastic, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack, I treat the whole world 'cause I got it at my feet. Can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can not. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids, they're brats. They can off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. 'Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. If I'm elastic, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Like abracadabra. If I'm elastic, just like that, and I'm back, bro.
That's how I be happening. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, 'cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartment. Stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shiny. Like Paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Huh? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 3 on 4. She don't want a 16 renegade on a make it. Buy a tree, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these sneaky. If police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. On 65th Street. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartment. Stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like New Orleans. Real shiny. Like Paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Huh? Where they at?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Bro gave me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past, I'm probably but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, gang, gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? Together was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, girl shine. Like the paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, huh? Where they at? Get it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I'll forever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, girl shine. Like the paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Get it, huh? Where they at?
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Check. I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental.